today is February the 17th, a day after the elections were postponed for a week. And what do we know? We know that INEC is under pressure. We know that the international observers have made their position known. As a matter of fact, 8 international observer groups have said they do understand Nigeria's position and their frustration and have appealed to Nigerians to remain calm. The African Union, ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, and the United Nations have all challenged INEC to stick to their timelines and keep the public updated. Our correspondent Phil Ihaza has reported that the Electoral Commission has appealed to Nigerians to regain its ability to trust them in conducting free, fair, and credible elections. To Phil Ihaza we go.
It was a gathering of the major players in Nigeria's 2019 general elections. Senior members of the country's Electoral Commission came to meet with party chieftains, election observers, media representatives, and all stakeholders involved in the process. The Commission says the decision to postpone the polls earlier slated for February 16th and March 2 by a week was essential to conduct a credible election.
On my behalf as chairman and on behalf of the commissioners, we regret what happened yesterday. We were there at the airport with all the people that can provide any support that you can imagine, including contact with private airlines to get cargo airplanes that can deliver electoral logistics to locations. But unfortunately, we couldn't continue with the elections the way elections are supposed to be conducted.
Several states in the country like Taraba, Edo, Ekiti and Benue State experienced delays in the distribution of sensitive election materials a day before the polls, which would have affected the exercise there. Previous elections in 2011 and 2015 were also postponed because the Commission hadn't been ready. Security concerns has also been an issue. The presidential elections have now been shifted to February 23rd and the gubernatorial vote will take place on March 9th. Many feel bodies like the INEC must be better prepared.
If you look at what has happened to INEC, it also paints a bigger picture of what is happening in Nigeria. What is it that we've not gotten right? We don't plan. And when you don't plan, you fail. Nigeria is failing today because we have failed to plan. We have all the resources. We have all the manpower and the capacity. But we don't plan effectively. We like to do last-minute preparation.
Voters have also been frustrated by the delays.
I am disturbed, okay, naturally, that with all our expectation to go out today and vote, we woke up to hear that the election has been postponed.
The fact that they did it impromptu, it was uncalled for. I mean, the point, what are they trying to, what message are they passing across to us Nigerians? It's disappointing.
The 2019 presidential election is expected to be one of the most keenly contested in Nigeria's history, with 73 presidential aspirants to be voted for by over 84 million citizens. Incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari is contesting for second term in office, but is faced with a fierce challenge from a former Vice President, Atiku Abubakar.
INEC's decision to shift the general elections by a week has brought mixed feelings among many Nigerians, especially the millions of voters who are saddled with the responsibility of deciding the country's future. However, many are resolute in spite of the inconveniences to cast their ballots next week Saturday in the hope that a leader will emerge to improve the livelihood of Africa's most populous nation. Phil Ihaza, CGTN, Abuja, Nigeria.